Hello, and
Welcome.
welcome to
Alternate
Fucking
Casuals.
What makes you
fucking
casual?
it don't matter.
What you know,
Fucking
Ultimate effing casuals, we are back to talk the fights. Gentlemen, Nathan, Isaac, how goes it?
It's going real well.
Yeah, it goes. We're looking at some really good fights on the horizon here. It's a lot to be excited about.
We are feasting this weekend. Speaking of, let's start with a little bit of boxing talk because I know you guys got to be just as excited as I am. First one in the morning on Saturday, May 2nd. Naoya Inoue, the undisputed 122-pound champ versus Junto Nakatani. Who are you riding with?
Dude,
I can't not say Inoue, man. I think, yeah, same thing.
Gotta be. I think, I'm not saying, like, Nakatani has no chance, but I've just got to ride with Inoue. But, man, I think regardless, it's going to be a banger. I normally never watch Inoue fights live. I guess, like, outside of the U.S. event he had in Las Vegas. But this one, I'll be waking up real early for this. Trust.
Yeah, same here. I'll be tuning in bright and early. I may go to Waffle House or something in the morning to... I think I've done that for a couple Inoue fights. Because it's like the only thing open whenever he's fighting.
That's been like kind of our tradition is to go to Waffle House for Inoue fights. Oh, man, it's been a while since I've had like fried eggs. That sounds pretty appetizing right now. Man, two guys who have had their fair share of fried eggs. Zurdo Ramirez versus David Benavidez. Cruiserweight fight, 200 pounds. Woof. Where are we going here?
Zurdo's getting clobbered, right? I mean...
That's where I'm at.
I think it'll be...
Crazy.
I think it'll be sort of the same wheelhouse as Canelo versus Munguia, where the challenger has, like... You know, he's got wins and he's got, like, an athletic profile that could make the exchanges really hair-raising, but I can't imagine Benavidez dropping this fight. I mean, the only way this fight goes sideways is the jump to 175 kind of taking away all his power. But the way he fights, like, it's kind of Golovkin-esque, where, like, it's almost like there's bricks in his gloves, and that kind of power doesn't seem to, like, disappear the way, like, the touch of lightning Conor McGregor style striker would if they went up too far in weight.
Yeah, if Zurdo had like one shot KO power, I would be like maybe a little bit more apprehensive. But I just feel like the speed difference is gonna be insane in this fight. Benavidez like should shred Zurdo, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, Isaac. The hand speed is like the difference in hand speed is going to be unreal. Zurdo was slow even when he was at lower weight classes, and now he's gotten bigger and slower. This is not going to. I don't see this going very well for him.
Yeah, I mean, unless like the weight. I mean, like Nathan said, unless the weight jump is like just too much for David or for Benavidez. I mean, but I mean, he's naturally a big dude, anyways. So yeah, I feel like Benavidez. This is his fight to lose. So like, I mean, I'm expecting. I don't think he'll KO Zurdo. Maybe a TKO, maybe, but he should dominate.
I see this one going the distance. Zurdo's a tank. He can absorb a lot of damage. Resilient. So I see him.
If it is a stoppage, it's going to be a merciful stoppage, like Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson, where Ferguson's just shredded and beaten down, and it's like he's kind of just he's not there anymore, and it's a standing wave off by the ref.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. But yeah, man, I hope Benavidez can get it done. This would be massive for him after he's been like sidelined by the likes of Canelo and I guess a little bit Bivol as well at this point. But yeah, I'm excited. Seeing Benavidez back in action, up a weight class. A chance for another belt. I mean, it's essentially, I see this fight as like the best at cruiserweight. Now that Jai has like left to Zuffa boxing, like this is essentially probably the best matchup at cruiserweight.
Even with Jai, it would be still at the very top.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited, man. It's a big day of boxing.
So let me just ask, what do y'all think's the end game here for Benavidez? Is this a one-time move up, or like, do you think he has aspirations of like going even higher, like going up to like heavyweight? Like, I mean, he's tall and long enough to do that.
He's hinted
and there's
at
not
it.
really anything major for him at cruiserweight. It's like one of the worst performing divisions in terms of like eyes having on it, and like, I mean, heavyweight's right there.
I think heavyweight. If I'm Benavidez, I'm looking at heavyweight and I'm seeing a Thomas there, and I don't know if I want to go there, to be honest. Like, I know Benavidez is very good, but like a Thomas massive, in comparison as well. Very, very quick, has power. I'm not sure if I want to look towards heavyweight. I would assume he moves back to 175, right?
That's what
Maybe
I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, like I know Bivol doing his whole fight with the
Eifert.
German dude in Russia. Yeah. But maybe after that, Benavidez can get a shot or something like that. But we'll see. Hopefully he can get something done at 175. Because if he can't do anything there, man, I mean, I really don't know what else is left. Like, are we really gonna try to set up like Benavidez versus who was it? Not Jean Pascal. The dude who had the massive cut on his forehead. I always forget his name.
Badu Jack? No,
Yeah,
Marcus
Badu
Brown.
Jack. Well, I meant Badu Jack, actually. He's the other champion in this division, right?
Oh, at cruiserweight, no, it's Norair Mikhailian.
Oh, yeah, okay. I completely forgot about that fight. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, cruiserweight's dead as hell, man. Like, Benavidez should not stick around at cruiserweight. There's just nothing going on there.
But I mean, the only reason this fight's happening is because he's gotten stonewalled by Bivol and Beterbiev, right?
Yeah,
like he's asked for
Bivol
both
had
of those
surgery.
fights, and they're. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows if Beterbiev's even going to fight again? Like, he doesn't have anything scheduled, right?
Not that I know of.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that guy's old as hell now.
Yeah, he's in his 40s.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because like worst case scenario for Benavidez is like, what if they do the trilogy, the Bivol Beterbiev trilogy? Then it's like, man, we're looking at maybe like even a year out from now, he's still not gonna get a shot at 175. Yeah, man, it's a tough spot. Benavidez has had an unfortunate career, not of his own fault.
Not entirely, but he did have that one recreational
early,
substance problem.
Very early on,
Going back to Inoue Nakatani, we're all on riding with Inoue here. What does he do if, possibly when, he wins? Does he move up to 26?
Gotta be 126. Yeah, I think I think Inoue does that. Maybe like towards like Espinoza, or was it no? Actually, Espinoza was rumored to be fighting. Shit, who was it?
Figueroa.
Yeah, Figueroa. Yeah, so I don't know about that. Maybe like Leo, and then dude Nakatani. If Nakatani loses, bro, they could set up a little something with Bam. If he moves back down, at least.
I think he's gonna stay at 22. Nakatani would. I mean,
damn, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting though. This is one of the better fights in boxing, to be honest. Anyway, I'm really excited. I feel like there's no chance this fight like doesn't deliver.
So we've seen in Inoue's last few fights, well, maybe not his last few, but we've had a string of fights where he gets clipped by a very similar combination against inferior opponents, and his fights kind of turn into a dogfight. And the pattern has been he regains his wits, and then he just eventually starts styling on the guy. Like, he reasserts his will and wins in dramatic fashion. If Nakatani hurts him early, like we've seen a handful of times now, is Nakatani going to put him away if assuming there's time on the clock? Like, if he's got 90 seconds, can he put Inoue away before he can recover?
I mean, it's a possibility, I'd say. You know, it's actually interesting because I was showing my dad highlights. Like, he's coming to watch some of these fights on a Saturday. And Nakatani, I mean, he's got that long reach, right? He's got power. But man, in a way, I think even if he does get clocked, I mean, we've seen him. He recovers pretty well. And you know, he gets right back at it. We've seen him. You know, we've seen him tested in that way. But I don't know. I think if Nakatani puts him away, it's gonna take a few tries. It's like one of those, you know, you gotta, you know, like 3 strikes and then he's out type shit. I don't think in a way it's gonna be one and done. You know, barring like some absolute like nuclear bomb that lands. But yeah, I don't think it'll be one and done. At least not with Inoue.
The lefty problem that Inoue has been my source of trepidation as well. It's like, what's he gonna do now that he's faced with like an elite left-handed guy who has solid power and is a fucking sharp counterpuncher? So like, what are you gonna do when you overextend and then you get caught by that, just like you've been caught the last few times? It's a good question to ask.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the exchanges look like, because I think at range Nakatani would have more success, but in a way I think up close, even with Nakatani's counter punching, I think Inoue will be able to dominate up close. Especially, man, once that body work starts going, man, it goes downhill pretty quick whenever you're Inoue's opponent. Historically, at least.
Man, jumping back again, fucking the co-main for the Zurdo Benavides card, Armando Resendiz versus Jaime Munguia.
Yeah.
How are we feeling here? I feel like this is the matchup to watch on this card.
Yeah, this is the better fight. But man, I gotta root for Resendiz, bro. I can't back Munguia after everything that's happened. First, like, loses to a French dude in like brutal fashion, and then pops for PEDs. You can't support that type of behavior anymore. So I've got to back Resendiz. He looked good against Caleb Plant, man. That was a very good fight. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but that's who I'm going to be backing. It should be a good fight, though.
Yeah, I'm riding with Resendiz as well. It's like everything you've already pointed out. It's like I don't know how anybody could be on Team Munguia anymore.
Yeah, it's like pretty crazy how much Munguia's career has changed. Like a few years back, you know, even like immediately after the Canelo fight or the loss he had, it was like, oh, you know, like this young Mexican, he lost against Canelo, but you know, he might be back, and you know, he has some potential. But man, it shot down like almost vertically down completely. His career is in shambles, and if he loses here, man, I really don't know what's next.
So he was definitely heir apparent at some point, or at least that was the narrative that his promoters were selling, right? He's the next big thing, and I mean, he's not lived up to that in the slightest.
Yeah, it's been terrible. It's been terrible.
Yeah, the Canelo loss you can kind of excuse, like, oh, it's Canelo, it happens, no shame there. But then getting sparked by this like absolute no-name Frenchman, and then in the comeback to that, change up your camp, go to Eddie Reynoso and put on a stinker of a win, for which you pop for PEDs.
You remember when like they were trying to get that Triple G fight done as well?
Yeah, they
Dude,
said
that would have gone so bad.
Yeah,
Dude, old man Triple G would have actually molested him.
It would have been so bad.
I'm trying to remember when that was. I think it was when Canelo popped for the rematch and they had to do something in the interim. And the California State Athletic Commission rejected Munguia as an opponent, saying he was too inexperienced.
They saved his ass.
Yeah, they did.
Saved his ass.
I remember that one because I was picking up food for the Triple G fight, and as I was sitting there waiting for my order, the fight with Martirosyan's already over. So I just have a big old bag of Thai food, go back home and just sit there and eat it in silence, pretty much.
Damn, Thai food hits
though. But that's enough boxing talk. Man, we are all about it over on Boxing B-Sides, so wherever you're listening to this, check that out too. Into some MMA news. Fucking ONE FC releases a grip of fighters that I have never seen before. Well, one of them, Magomed Akayev, I've seen him fight before, but these other people, no idea.
Amber Kitchen, that sounds AI generated.
Gary Tonon, Stefan Korodi, Amber Kitchen, Safar Saik.
Korodi, that's a great last name. Korodi.
Mikey Musumeci will be headlining UFC BJJ 8 against Kevin Dantzler for the bantamweight title. Arman Sarukian has made a hint of moving down to fight Volkanovski.
Dude, look at what they got him doing, bro. Like, he's just desperate to get some type of title opportunity. Like, he's really doing everything except, like, challenging for the lightweight title. It's actually a bit absurd, like, how active he's having to be to try to go to the UFC into giving him a shot.
Moving down 10 pounds, that's not a lot. Or that's not a small number.
Yeah, it would, I feel like he just could not make that weight.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so, yeah.
He's jacked at 155. He would look skeletal at that weight.
He'd have to like lose a ton of muscle mass in order to get down. Like, even that cut would be brutal.
But Arman continues the side quests. I think he's going to be on RAF 9, and he'll be submission grappling against Musumeci sometime in August.
It's insane. He's like running the UFC circuit, like RAF. He's done a few events for them. Now he's talking about potentially doing the BJJ for the UFC. Come on, man, give this dude a shot. Let's see what happens at the White House event, and then give this dude the shot. Yeah,
I would say he's done enough. He's paid his penance.
At this point, yeah. I saw the other day he got like in trouble, like on some type of airline. But I don't know, man. At this point, like, he doesn't have like an actual fight lined up, right?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping everything goes well at the White House, but then they gotta book that for later this year. You know, the only exception would be if they could get Ilya versus Islam scheduled. But other than that, it should be Arman.
It's pretty much all but confirmed. Paddy Pimblett will be facing Benoit Saint-Denis, and it might be on July 11th.
Yeah, that's a banger fight.
Paddy's been doing a lot of social media stuff with very French things. Like, he had a baguette that he was munching on. He had a beret on. And he's like, I can't tell you who my opponent is yet, but you should be able to pick up the signs. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, we were talking about this as well. We called it a few weeks back whenever we were like trying to matchmake for, I forget who it was. I think it was for BSD.
And for Pimblett coming off the Gaethje loss.
Yeah. No, this is a phenomenal fight. I mean, this is like, it's exciting. Like, both guys are flawed in ways that will make the matchup entertaining. And I mean, this is like a crossroads a little bit for both of them, right? They've been bounced from the top 5, and like they need a really good win to get back in there. So I love it.
Yeah. And I could see either one winning as well. Like, I think I would lean BSD, especially like he has momentum coming in into this fight. I think I would lean BSD, but like Paddy winning is 100% a possibility. Like it could very well happen.
Is this a fight in the similar vein of guys getting bounced out of the top 5? Leon Edwards versus Daniel Rodriguez, probably on the same card.
This Leon Edwards, I think, he's definitely over the hump at this point. I mean, he just got slept or stopped for the first time against obviously a very good opponent in Carlos Prates. But yeah, I think Leon is. We're talking about maybe hamper status at this point, and maybe even like fully washed. But yeah, I mean, I think he still has enough to beat D-Rod, but I don't know. We'll see, man. D-Rod is pretty aggressive when it comes to the striking, but we'll see. It's a nice matchup.
Speaking of good with striking, I'm not entirely certain who this guy is, but Instagram thought I should know that Danny Rodriguez signs with RWS Muay Thai. Have you guys ever heard of this dude?
Nah,
I believe I have.
I don't know, but it was like whenever the signing happened, it was all over Instagram. Like a lot of people were posting about it. Piotr Jan receives Merit to the Fatherland medal from Putin. Just thought it was cool.
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, champion. So he gets for beating Murad. Beat a Georgian.
Put them in their place. Ryzen announces a 4-man heavyweight Grand Prix. All right. Is this like sumo guys converting to MMA?
4-man heavyweight Grand Prix. That's like old school MMA stuff. But it's not like all happening the same night, right? Like it's like PFL style.
I think it's PFL style.
Okay, yeah.
The tournament advances in stages.
Yeah.
That's all I got for the news. Is there anything I missed? Anything that popped up?
I think I saw a clip of Conor McGregor on Fox talking about how his fight is like a done deal. Obviously, like no like hints towards an opponent or like an exact date. But it's heavily rumored for International Fight Week. But that's, I think, that's the only other thing I've seen.
Why is it called International Fight Week? Does everyone put on cards during that time, or is it just something that UFC made up?
It's like normally a card where they try to get a bunch of international fighters. So like you'll see like Brazilians, Russians, Chinese, just a mix of whatever they can get.
I see.
And normally, I think they have like a convention as well in Vegas normally, where you can come and like meet some fighters. It's like this whole event, yeah.
Okay.
I think like E3 for gaming.
Yeah,
it's like
a
that for like mixed martial arts.
Okay.
MMA Con.
Yeah, MMA Con. That's a good way to put it. I thought it was like International Donut Day. Like somebody just kind of made it up and put it on the calendar. But all right, let's see here. Social media stuff, LVX Media Net. That's the handle on everything. If you could leave us a rating on whatever app you're listening on, helps move us up the goddamn search algorithm. And if you're feeling a little extra, little fucking opinionated, leave a review. And if you want ad-free, lvx.be/Patreon. Let's be real. Building or rebuilding credit can feel like trying to open a door that's already locked. You need credit to get credit, right? It's a loop that doesn't make much sense. So, meet Current. It's the key that actually fits into that lock. Current doesn't just help you build your future, it helps you handle your right here and now. Unlike most secured cards that lock your cash away, Current offers a cash advance feature that's available on qualified direct deposits. Because life doesn't wait for your credit score to go up before the card needs a repair or the electric bill needs to be paid, Current loves to give a good head start by putting money back in your pocket. Set up a qualified direct deposit of $200 or more with Current, and you'll get a $100 bonus right to your account. It's $100 just for signing up. No jumping through hoops, no hidden traps, just a path to better credit, cash when you need it, and $100 to kick things off. Go to lvx.be/current and get signed up today, or use referral code LEONARDA798. Think about everything you've done online today. Your private emails, your bank logins, photos that you've backed up, and every site that you visited. Now think about how many companies are quietly watching, logging, and selling that information to the highest bidder. In the modern world, your digital footprint is being tracked at every turn. It's time to take back your privacy with the Proton Suite. Most companies offer a single tool and call it security, but Proton is different. It's a complete privacy-centric ecosystem designed to build a fortress around your digital life while having a suite of tools that all work together to ease your digital life. With one subscription, you get a lightning-fast VPN to mask your location, fully encrypted cloud storage for your most important data, and a secure email service that keeps your conversations private. There's also a high-end password manager to ensure you never have to reuse a weak password again. Everything is protected with zero-knowledge encryption, which means only you have the keys. Not even Proton can see what's inside your stuff. Stop being the product and start being the owner of your data. Go to lvx.be/proton and get your first month free when you sign up with our link. lvx.be/proton. All right, into the reviews, and it is light. It's light, but there were some gems. First thing, Thursday, April 16th, PFL Belfast. No kidding, Belfast. What do we got here? Of the ones that stood out to me, Dean Garrett knocking out Kieran Clark in the first. I thought that was nice. The undefeated guy got spoiled.
Always intriguing to see.
Callan Loughran submits Alan Philpott in the first. That was pretty nice. And JJ Wilson fucking ends Dara Kelly.
Dude, it was a brutal finish, and it was pretty fast as well. This was the card that Paul Hughes is going to be on, right?
Yeah, Dara Kelly took his spot.
Yeah, that's tough. That he came in they shipped him in just to get knocked out immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a very nice finish from Mr. JJ Wilson.
Was this the spinning elbow?
This was I just remember he got planked. Kelly got planked. I'm gonna say it was from a punch though. Hold on.
Yeah, then I'm thinking of Dean Garrett or Garnett. I've been calling him Garrett. Dean Garnett on the undercard got a spinning elbow knockout.
You see here. Yeah, okay. It was just like a straight left that he landed, and then like some vicious ground and pound to finish him. I mean, he was completely out.
Academic punches.
Yeah.
But that's it for PFL Belfast. And on Saturday, April 18th, UFC Winnipeg. Well. This was certainly a card. I only have a few that stood out. John Yanis beating Jamie Siraj in the first was a nice stoppage. Marcio Barbosa KOing Denis Buzukia. to cap off the prelims. I like that one. Charles Jourdain looked pretty damn good in his win over Kyler Phillips. A little bit of a rough start, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the first round, yeah.
And Mike Malott stops Gilbert Burns in 3. We've seen the end of Burns, right?
Yeah,
retired.
very.
Well, yeah.
He's been removed from the fighter roster, and I mean he looked every bit his age in that fight. You know, like this was a shell of the guy who fought Usman way back in the day. And I mean, Malott's not bad, but I mean, he's not ranked for a reason. You know, he's not.
Yeah.
You know, he's the the classic, you know, quote air quotes MMA prospect that just turned like 35. I mean, like, you know, he's a well-known name, but he's not, you know, he's not really a prospect. He's kind of just what he is. And Burns getting plastered is not. I mean, the result speaks for itself. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree. It is wild. Like he looks completely different. I think if I remember correctly, at least like in the Usman fight where he had his title shot, Burns like had Usman hurt at one point, right? Where like he
dropped his ass.
Yeah, he almost.
He was like a check right hook, and Usman fell on his face or something like that.
Yeah, I remember he was hurt. But yeah, I mean, it's just completely different fighter from what we're looking at you know, currently. I think it's the correct call, retiring. I mean, otherwise you're just taking damage for like a few checks at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting career. You know, he got a title shot. You know, that in itself is impressive. But yeah, losing to Malott, like Nathan said, is just. It's not like Malott is some like top 5 fringe contender, like, you know, rapidly growing prospect. I mean, he's already lost to Neil Magny, so it's that
says a lot.
Yeah. So I think it's definitely like one of those like flashing signs, like, oh yeah, we need to retire. But yeah, definitely good call. You know, GG's for Burns. It was a good career, I'd say. Respectable career for sure.
I don't have much else to add. This was certainly one of the cards of all time.
I will say this though: the Jai Herbert knockout was good against Mendonalo. That fight was interesting. Herbert was getting like touched up pretty bad early, and he caught Nalo, and it was over from there. Like Nalo was incredibly hurt, and then he just finished him off on the ground. That was a good performance. Yeah, good win for the Englishman.
Let's keep it rolling. If you want to join us in Discord, lvx.be/Discord. We have good times on the fight nights. If you have some hot takes, 833-589-7637. Write me a poem for Gilbert Burns' retirement. 833 Lux Pods. And if you want I would call pretty solid MMA calendar, lvxmedia.net/MMA. You ever feel like you're staring at your screen through a thick layer of fog? You've got the coffee, you've got the to-do list, but your brain just isn't clicking into gear. Most of us just reach for another hit of caffeine, but that usually just leads to a crash, not a breakthrough. It's time to upgrade your cognitive fuel with psilocybin. This isn't just another supplement, it's a powerhouse of magical mushrooms that's been used for centuries to support mental clarity. It's the key weapon for anyone who needs to stay sharp and focused for the long haul. Psilocybin works by supporting your brain's natural ability to grow and repair neurons. We're talking improved memory, sharper concentration, and a steady flow of mental energy that doesn't leave you jittering, just alert. Whether you're grinding through a complex project, studying for a big exam, or you're just trying to stay locked in on what you're doing, this is the clarity you've been looking for. Stop struggling with the fog and start tapping into your full potential. Go to lvx.be/soul, get 30% off your order, help us out a little bit in the process. That's lvx.be/soul. Is there anything worse than that nagging suspicion that you clicked on the wrong thing? We use our devices for everything now, for banking, shopping, connecting with friends and family, and it's stressful to have to constantly worry if your data is safe while you're just trying to live your life. Good security shouldn't be complicated, and it definitely shouldn't slow you down. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Malwarebytes. It's the next generation of security designed to give you complete peace of mind without requiring a degree in computer science to use it. You just set and forget. With Malwarebytes, you install it once and it just works. It provides top-tier protection against malware, spyware, ransomware, all the hits, all the big ones, all the nasty stuff. And it even cleans up existing infections and optimizes your device. It's like having a security expert monitoring your devices 24/7. I spent nearly 20 years in the IT industry and I trust Malwarebytes for all my security needs. Go to lvx.be/mwb, shop the different subscription tiers. You got single devices or family plans. You can look at their VPN option and ad blocking. Try it risk-free today. lvx.be/mwb. Get yourself a nice discount and help us out in the process. All right. Into the previews. Really quickly, Friday, May 1st, One Friday Fights 152. So enjoy that. It's on YouTube for free. And it starts 2 hours later now. It used to start at 4:30 on the West Coast. Now it starts at 6:30. So isn't that nice? Saturday, May 2nd. It's a busy one. First thing, Karate Combat 61. I think they have a title fight on here. I don't remember who it is though. PFL Sioux Falls in South Dakota.
Sioux Falls. And they're going. PFL's going anywhere, man. South Dakota. That's insane.
Yeah, the headliner Logan Storley is from there.
Oh, okay. All right, Logan Storley's actually known.
He's not bad.
Yeah.
He's facing Florim Zendelli. On the heavyweights, Heynan Ferreira versus Sergey Bilosteny.
Yeah, man. Oh, Magomedov. And Magomed, every time I see that name, I get reminded. Like, that sounds like... It sounds like a joke, almost. Like, someone would stereotype. Someone would stereotype, like, a Dagestani name that way. Magomedov. That's such a good name.
Yeah, John Johnson.
John Johnson. Smithson.
But the main card we're watching is UFC Perth. This one starts around the same time as the Inoue Nakatani one. So if you're gonna catch it live, I mean, double screen. Just a suggestion. Who do we got on the prelims? Well, let's just go from the bottom up. Why not? Dom Marfan versus Cody Steele at lightweight. Jonathan McAuliffe versus Temba Garimbo at welterweight. Ben Johnston versus Wes Schultz at middle. Colby Thickness versus Vince Morales at bantam.
Tremendous name.
Thickness.
Yeah.
Jacob Malkoon versus Gerald Mershart at middle. Oh, what UFC Australia card would not be complete without Junior Tafa versus Kevin Christian.
Shit. Is that actually his record, 6-5? Are we good at like that? Dude, that's insane.
People have been cut for less.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, they really only keep these dudes. I mean, we're about to get to the other one I was gonna say here. They really only keep these dudes because of the Australian cards. They go there so frequently that they need to have some type of base for the Australian fans to come out. It's actually It's actually sort of hilarious. I mean, they have like job security because of this.
Token Australians.
Yeah.
Rounding off the prelims, Cam Rouston versus Robert Brychek. That's a middleweight fight. All right, kicking us off in the main portion, Tai Tuivasa, Woof versus Sean Sharaf.
Could enter double-digit losses if he loses here, bro. Oh, but hold on, bro. They're putting up against a dude that's 4-2. He's only had 6 MMA fights. Come on now, this is a layup, an easy ass layup. He should get a W here. If he loses this, they have to cut him, bro. They have to. 4-2. Come on now.
The 2 losses he has are in the UFC. The only UFC fights he lost to Junior Tafa back in 2024.
But it's all circular. Bro. It's circular.
All roads lead back to Junior Tafa.
Yeah, they're recycling these fighters now. Damn. Listen, hopefully you can get it done, man. You know, hype up the Australian crowd. I haven't seen. You remember when Tuivasa won? He would always like shotgun the beer, not shotgun the beer.
Chewy.
Fucking shoey the beer. I haven't seen that in a hot minute.
Yeah, you gotta win
because
fights.
he's been losing. Yeah, he's been losing. You can't shoey off a loss. Yeah, hopefully we see that on Saturday.
I know it's just an expression, but you said it should be a layup. Thinking of Tuivasa trying to do a layup is pretty funny.
Yeah, dude, he
Get
looked
a whole
big.
inch off the ground.
Yeah, no vertical, 2-inch vertical.
Moving up, Shamil Gaziev versus Brando Pericic. It's got a lot of letter herpes there.
Another Gaziev, bro. That dude looks unfit as hell, but he's got some speed. He got some speed in those hands.
That's another heavyweight fight. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Tim Elliott versus Steve Erceg.
This is the first like actual
Good fight.
like, skilled fight. Yeah, skilled fight on this card. Tim Elliott, did he beat Kaya Sakura, right? He's the one who upset him, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then obviously Erceg, we saw his war with Pantoja. He's got some serious skill too. This is a nice fight. I don't know how much it means exactly for flyweight. In terms of
It means way more for Erceg because he kind of
Yeah.
got fast tracked after he had a couple impressive wins, and then he got fed into a meat grinder. But he's still in the age where he could make a lot of noise, but he just has to keep
to
winning.
win.
He has to
Yeah.
to reassert himself in the rankings.
Yeah, it's a good fight though. This one should be fun.
With flyweight, the top is shifting a bit. We're moving away from the Pantoja dominance era. Perhaps.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see
soon-
on the rematch, but
yeah, and we're seeing the title fight. I mean, the title is about to be fought for here soon as well. So there could be some movement. Erceg definitely wants to get this win.
yeah, he could get himself back into the title picture.
Yeah,
Plays his
maybe
cards
like,
right.
one or two away. And if anyone's injured, maybe even closer than that.
Man, this one kind of makes me sad. Beneil Dariush versus Quillen Salkilled.
We know what this is.
Yeah.
We know what this is. This is Dariush is on the way out, and Salkilled is on the way up. Lots of hype after his last fight.
Last two fights.
Yeah, and like the UFC want to try to build his career off, Dariush a bit, sort of validate. Because I think Dariush is like super washed, but his name still. I mean, people know his name. If Sal could get a win over him, it would mean something at least. But yeah, this is that type of fight. It's Dariush 1 foot out the door, and Sal is trying to push himself in. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Sal can get it done. He should be able to. Dariush is, man, he looks lost.
He looks mentally defeated every time I see
Yeah,
him.
I'm just hoping he doesn't get like brutally slept, like he does, periodically. Especially like if this was to be like his last fight, I don't want to see him get done super dirty. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think it's definitely a real possibility that Salkild messes him up.
Yeah, Salkild, he is on that kind of streak that I expect that's what he's going to try to do to Dariush, is to get another scary knockout or a really brutal submission.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if Salkild loses here, the hype behind him is going to come to like a screeching halt, considering where Dariush is in his career. But it's a good matchup. I mean, we know what they're doing here. It's a nice co-main event. He's Australian too, so it makes sense.
I mean, I think this could be a Dariush execution, right? This could be like what happened to Burns. Like, he's had a lot of bad losses lately. He's so far outside the rankings that, like, it's not even funny. Like, as far as the contention goes. So, I mean, like, if he gets, slept bad here, this could be it for Dariush.
Yeah. I do think he'll lose, and, like, I think it's better for the division if he does lose, but I hope it's not some some Macy Barber type situation where he's just like completely unconscious on the floor, and they're having to wake him up and remind him he's retiring.
Dead eyes straight into the camera.
Yeah, come on, he's gonna forget to take the gloves off.
In the main event, Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates.
Oof.
This is a good one.
Yeah, this is real shit. This is where everyone's gonna. This alone would drag me to the arena. I know that, like, the co-main and the Elliot Erzik fight are good too, but this is a tremendous fight. It's important. It means something for title contention at 170. Dude, I'm super excited for this fight.
This card is also like the Inoue Nakatani one. It's like starts at like 6 a.m. Eastern time. So this main event speaks for itself. I mean, this is worth getting up early in the morning for. Both guys are, phenomenal strikers. Like, they take different approaches. I think Prates is a little more freestyle, but they're going to be standing and banging. I, at risk of like getting egg on my face and this somehow failing to provide, like, this fight will end in a knockout one way or the other. It's gonna be a huge striking match, and I can't imagine either guy like not pulling the trigger at least a few times.
Yeah, it has to. These dudes, especially, man, Prates has, and it's become more apparent. Like, I knew he had power before, but like, these past few fights, especially like the Leon Edwards fight, the Jeff Neal fight as well. This dude has insane power in his hands. I think JDM is the better striker when it comes to technique. He puts like better combinations together, but man, Prates is big, long arms, and I would give Prates the power advantage in this fight. I'm gonna back JDM, but I sort of feel like Prates is gonna win. My mind is probably gonna go towards Prates, but I'm gonna back JDM. JDM as a figure is just he's cool as shit.
Prates isn't much of a grappler, is he? Isn't he like a big Muay Thai base type of guy?
I know, like, was it like in the Ian Gary fight? That's like something that Ian Gary sort of exposed. I mean, not exposed isn't the correct word.
Exploited it.
But like exploited it in his fight against Prates. In the clinch work, got him to the ground. I mean, I wonder if Prates has trained more of that. Like, I know, was it John Silva's like somewhat decent on the ground. I don't expect JDM to. That's the thing, though. Like, do you think JDM would grapple in this fight?
No, he would only do so defensively. It would kind of be like his fight versus Bilal Muhammad, where it was more reversals that turned into ground and pound or stand-ups for him. Like, I don't think he would try to pin Prates up against the cage. I guess he might, if he is getting considerably outworked on the feet, he might, panic shoot. But I can't imagine. I mean, if either guy starts panic shooting, that's the fight, right? Like, we know who's winning that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of can the other guy mount a defense against that or not? Which, I mean, neither of these guys are crazy grapplers. I'd imagine they'd stand up.
Yeah, this is when I would probably say is boxing friendly to, like, the boxing striking only type fans. I just don't see both of these dudes 100% prefer to stay on the feet. That's where they feel more comfortable, at least historically. Maybe one of them game planned something else, saw something during tape study or whatever. But I feel like it's gonna stay on the feet. And like Nathan said, man, I really do think, especially like with how their striking styles are, I feel like someone's gonna fall. So, like, I mean, at some point, someone's gonna have to, because especially considering the power Prates has, someone's gonna fall eventually.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is you guys already answered the questions that I had? Was what is JDM the type that would try to use grappling to his advantage, given that Prates is he's such a strong striker, and that's his forte. So. You want to.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't start that way. He would only attempt that if he was getting worked on the feet and he needed to break that rhythm. He's gonna try and strike with Prates out the gate for sure.
Like I said, man, I think JDM has better combination. I think he has better striking, better technical striking. His combinations, I think, are definitely more fluid than Prates's. But it's just that power. I mean, whenever Prates is going to be thrown back, any counters are going to be deadly. And JDM does have a good chin. We've seen him, he got touched up in that Bilal fight. His face was all kinds of messed up. And who was it? He had a war with? Was it Gilbert Burns? He had a war with someone. There was another fighter. I forget who. But he has a good chin. He's got a decent chin, for sure. But we'll see. We'll see.
That's all we got on the docket. Well, at least for fights. But anything more for UFC Perth before we roll out on this one?
It's a solid card. Solid card. Let's see what Tuivasa and Tafa can do as well.
All right. As we head out, I came across this one. I found the boxing ones first, but I did find an MMA themed one. It's a thought experiment where you can only pick 3 of the following traits. Number 1, Topuria's boxing. 2, DJ's IQ. 3, Merab's cardio. 4, Charles's jiu-jitsu. 5, Alex Pereira's power. Or 6, Islam's wrestling.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I feel like, to me, this seems a little easy. I don't know if you guys disagree. I would do Islam's wrestling, Topuria's boxing, and DJ's IQ.
That's exactly what I picked.
Like, wrestling base, and you can strike to some extent, mix it up with that wrestling. That's like basically not an unbeatable base. And then if you're as smart as DJ, I mean, like,
yeah, I guess know when to do what. Perfectly.
Yeah, I guess what would be the drawback? Like, what is there, if we picked one skill, is there like we incur an immediate like con or something like that? Like, yeah, we got Topuria's boxing, but like we've got Derek Lewis's cardio now.
I didn't think about it that way.
That's even more interesting. Yeah.
That's a good. I got to try to think of what the good opposites are.
Yeah, we gotta do next time. We'll figure something out. That.
What's the monkey's paw for Topuria's boxing? Is Derek Lewis's cardio.
Although Topuria's boxing with Poeton's power, that would be, oh my god, how many fights would even get out of the first round?
I was thinking DJ's IQ, Poetan's Power, and Islam's Wrestling. I was thinking just those three. Just because, I mean, like with IQ, like if you have good IQ, surely that means you have like educated striking as well, right? Is that part of it?
Yes, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say you probably don't have the same fundamentals, but if you understand when to strike, that in itself is a skill, right? Like you could throw as sloppy as you want, but if you can tell when to throw and when not to throw, you're gonna land.
Yeah, I think the two everyone would pick though are DJ's IQ and Islam's Wrestling. I think those two everyone would pick. The third one, I think there's like Taporia's Boxing and Poetan's Power. Those are like pretty solid choices. But I think those are the two I think everyone would pick. What about you, Leo?
I went with Taporia's Boxing, Islam's Wrestling, and DJ's IQ.
Oh, okay, yeah. Pretty much the same, yeah.
One that I might substitute, maybe, I guess, Taporia's Boxing for Poetan's Power. Because we already talked about
that's
the
what
IQ.
I did, yeah, that's what I did. I'm trying to figure out what would be like the worst. What would be the worst combination here?
Charles's Jiu-Jitsu.
The mastery, you think? BJJ, Charles's Jiu-Jitsu, Power, Poetan's Power, and Islam's Wrestling.
Why would you need
Just like
power if you're just a Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling
yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Well, the power, I think, if you can't strike, at least if you could have like touch of death power, that in itself is going to be like a deterrent from someone from pressuring you, right? If they have to worry about that and a huge, I mean, that's why Khabib had success striking. His striking on its own is terrible, but he was still able to crack guys because they were so scared he was going to take them down when he lowered his shoulder, and instead an overhand right comes over the top.
That's like how he dropped Conor in their fight. I mean, he put Conor down pretty bad. I think it was like in the third round with an overhand. It's crazy how much like being good in one skill will like help you in another. Like it's not just like singular. Man, now I'm thinking about what imagine Islam had power like Poetan. That would be insane. Thinking about these combinations, man.
Oh, why don't you, listener, fucking leave a comment wherever you're listening? What would you pick? Why is Taporia's Boxing not the best choice for the striking options? I don't know. But that's it for this edition of the Ultimate Effing Casuals. Man, we'll see you on the other side of UFC Perth.
See you.